Hi folks, this is Christian Brindle, Medicare Health Plan Expert and Specialist located about 20 minutes outside of Salt Lake City, Utah. Today I'm here to talk with you about the good and the bads of a very, very popular Medicare supplement plan, and that is Medicare Supplement Plan G. For those of you who are not familiar with us, we work with people in 12 states on their Medicare health plan. We represent all of the biggest name insurance companies available in the industry today, and we work with a myriad of different companies that offer a Plan G. Now, if you're not familiar with what a Plan G is or what a Medicare supplement plan is, one thing that you need to keep in mind is Medicare supplements strictly supplement Medicare. Their entire job is to pay the 20% that Medicare leaves behind. That is what they're good for. That is their purpose. That is all that they do. So, when you get your Medicare card, then it looks like this. You get Medicare Parts A and B from the government. Medicare Part A, as you see, covers hospitalizations, like the hospital room, the bed, the walls, the ceiling. Medicare Part B covers the medical expenses of that. So Medicare Part B will cover the doctors in the hospital, the anesthesiologist, the equipment, the IV in your arm. It also covers outpatient procedures like surgeries, doctor's appointments, and a myriad of different things. But typically, Medicare Parts A and B have deductibles they leave behind, as well as probably 20% coinsurance of most things. So an easy way to think of it is Medicare pays 80% of your bills, and they leave behind 20% for you to pay. So a Medicare supplement plan is a plan that comes through, and it's essentially going to pay the 20% of Medicare costs that they leave behind to you. Now, these plans are offered through private insurance companies. They are true secondaries, so they only cover things that Medicare covered first. The Medicare Supplement Plan G is a plan that's very popular that many insurance companies have to offer. They will pay everything that Medicare leaves behind, with the exception of a one-time-a-year deductible of $198 one time per year. Now, basically, to kind of compare a Plan G, we can kind of compare it to a plan that we did recently with an episode like this, which was a Plan N. A Plan N also does not pay that deductible, but it also charges two copays, an up to $20 doctor copay per visit and a $50 emergency room copay per visit. It also doesn't cover something known as Medicare Part B excess charges, but typically you don't see those things charged. They're basically like an extra fee or an extra charge if the doctor wants to basically tack anything else on top of that. So essentially that's what you're looking at. Now, the argument behind a G, or an N over a G, I should say, is the N is a lower premium. So I'd say the bad thing about a G would be two things. It's a higher premium than a plan like an N would be, and it also probably, historically speaking, is going to have slightly higher rate increases if you pool all the Plan Gs with all the insurance companies together over a course of a 10-year period. It's probably going to have slightly higher rate increases every year than a Plan N might be. However, they're greatly appropriated in terms of how much higher. A lot of that has more to do with the insurance company than the particular plan, in my personal opinion and from my experience. Now, Plan Ns will have lower rate increases as a whole, and Plan Ns will be a lower premium up front as a whole over the long haul, but you're also having more to pay. If your health takes a turn for the worst on a Plan N, you're going to have up to, could be less, depending on the type of doctor visit you have, but you have an up to $20 doctor copay each and every visit. So if you're seeing a doctor a week, that'd be 4 doctors a month, you could potentially be looking at about $80 a month in copays, which greatly reduces the gap because a lot of times you only save $20 to $50 a month, depending on where you live, in premium on a Plan N compared to a Plan G. So I'd say the good about the Plan G is it's very predictable. You have that one-time-a-year deductible, the $198, which I should remind you Plan N also charges, and that's all you pay. Once that's met in the year, you have full medical coverage as long as it's a Medicare-approved charge first. So that's a very, very important thing to keep in mind. There's a lot more unknown with the Plan Ns. The Plan G, I'd say the negative side against it and the argument against it would be higher premium and probably going to have slightly higher rate increases over the long period of time. The other thing that's important to keep in mind is the Plan G, like I said, is very, very popular. So there's a lot of people on it. It also takes some people on in the form of something called guaranteed issue as of 2020 going forward, which basically means they take people without health questions, without underwriting, that were ever canceled on something like a retirement plan or maybe a Medicare Advantage plan that pulled out of a county, starting January 1st of 2020 going forward, Medicare Supplement Plan G will accept those people, but a Plan N will not. So basically what this means is there's more people coming into the plans and the Plan Gs than the Ns with health problems that are unhealthy, and this means there's more claims paid out, which means that it can cause everyone's rates to go up a little bit higher. That's why the Plan Gs go up a little bit more in price than the Ns do. But that being said, I think there's something to be said about the Plan G. You know what you're getting. You have one thing to pay, one thing only. No matter what happens to you, you're a little bit better protected, in my personal opinion. So anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that made some things a little bit clear for you. If you'd like to talk to us about a Plan G, there's a list of the 12 states we work with people in down in the description, as well as our phone number. Like this video if you enjoyed it. It helps us reach more people just like you who need to hear our message. Comment on what you'd like to see on future videos and subscribe for future Medicare information. Have a great day.